forward. At guard, Marcus Smart. Now, this is your starting five. At forward, 6'8", number 2, Cameron Johnson. Guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At guard, 6'6", number 1, Mikal Bridges. Brooklyn Nets head coach, Jacques Vaughn. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your Brooklyn.
What a great way to take in a Tuesday afternoon. You're watching the NBA live on 2K Sports with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. When you have players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And points will be hard to come by tonight. Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, et cetera, championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
And here's Smart. Pass to Horford. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. They swipe it. To the inside. Finney-Smith. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Pass to Brown. Smart with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. And here is Williams. Here's Tatum. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Bridges. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. The shot off that time. Smart with the defensive effort. Here's Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Boston. Williams is checked in for Williams. Gallinari comes in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Brown. And it's White in for Smart. Hits both from the stripe.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Thomas. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Simmons. Tatum pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And here's Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in.
You have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Fans, your next use the
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Smart and White make up the backcourt. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brown in at the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
The NBA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Curry. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Celtics with the lead. Brown inside. He's against Bridges. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Harris. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Horford. Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser. The 3. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney-Smith checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. And it's Thomas in for Bridges. Some changes for Boston. Brooklyn trailing. 27 seconds left in the half. Dinwiddie, right side. All alone. Yes, on the jumper.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Tatum inside. Working on Claxton. Tatum can't hit.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Celtics leading by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, Al, as you anchor that front court.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They led by 2 after the first. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And there's a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And the possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ben Simmons comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Outside Simmons. The kick out to Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
Pass to Brown. Now Tatum. Outside Brown. And here's Smart. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. We're about a minute and a half in the second half to the paint. Out to Bridges. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. From the high post. Curry's shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what, but there's no reason for that kind of shot.
Johnson. Horford with some nice D. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Nets up by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Boston, Danilo Gallinari out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard. Tatum passes to Gallinari. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Here's Thomas. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Thomas. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Simmons with it. He's guarded by White. Fades. No luck on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Pass to Tatum. Kick out to White. The three is up. Finney-Smith pulls it in. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Counted!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And the Celtics call time here. They're down by one. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
There's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told them victory was within their grasp, saying, quote, "You've got all the tools you need to win. Now it's about closing. Guys, we'll see if they're up for the task."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Timeout call, Brooklyn. They're losing by one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. They grab their own miss. Dinwiddie, smart with the defensive effort. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Team second. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. Shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Dinwiddie against Smart. Dinwiddie outside. Outside, Finney-Smith. From deep, Johnson. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt. attempt falls offline. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?